EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the NightHawks of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. There he goes left side. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Now this is where practicing scenarios comes into play because every eventuality gets covered. And for defensive teams that really have a swagger about themselves and really don't care much, they actually relish this situation. Let's get out on the field and stop these guys.
It's first and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They'll run with Hall. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
One more time with Hall. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is third and goal. Now Fields. He'll check that down to Nwangwu out of the backfield. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
There's another example of playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4. Touchdown! Albert Okwuegbunam from 3 yards out. And the NightHawks are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On the run, it's Warren. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want... tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Pickett escaping the pressure right. Wise play by Pickett, sliding to avoid the hit. He also has the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Here's one. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw. Now the ball comes loose. And this will be scooped up by the deep. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate early.
88 out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Rodgers to throw once more. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's the knowledge of game. To throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11.
To throw is Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sidelines will talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Flush to his right. And it is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Talent-wise catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Pickett. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Well, 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Pickett back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Warren. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because the
ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds. So possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I put?
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's got a man, it's his fullback. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would call.
Didn't get the big yardage there. You might have a smaller back. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw, Pickett. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 29-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. Now they can't bring him down. Now they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
1st down and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's third down and 4. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Going quickly out to the right side. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
To number 80. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Fields now to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. An effective 10 yards there takes us back to first down.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers again now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 3.
On second down, a run with Hall. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On first down, right back to Hall. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Rodgers to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. Touchdown! Breece Hall, a 14-yard touchdown. And the NightHawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3rd and 4.
19 Tiger.
Now Pickett. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Pickett sets up play action. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Brings their line set to kick off.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Pickett and the rest of the Steeler offense staying on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right? You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
On the left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Paul on a give up the middle. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They try to throw it 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Up to the 20.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Fields. Being chased out left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Fields. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 11 yards out. And the NightHawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Got his man. It's Warren. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force fourth down.
They'll try and run for it. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, here's Pickett. They're going for Homer, but this is intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here. There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Pickett back to throw. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Marquise Brown, 26 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
TJ Watt there on the tackle. Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Steps away to his left. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. This pass caught by Hamler. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Marquise Bell drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
A 44-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Ball again on 2nd down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! Quez Watkins from 10 yards out. And the NightHawks are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score NightHawks 45. Steelers 31.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10. at their own 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the defense. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Option play. Here's Hall. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fights him off. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Pickett again. This time he looks to throw it. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. Pickett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the NightHawks continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On second down, it's Warren. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. First and 10, here's Pickett. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Pickett on second down. Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.